Are you confused about the two Lito drones that recently came out from DJI? I promise you, you're not alone. This is the Lito X1 versus the Lito 1, and this video will help you identify the differences and which drone is right for you. If you just got yourself the Lito 1 or the Lito X1, maybe you have another mini drone or another drone, doesn't really matter which one you've got. I've got the perfect beginner drone course for you guys. It's called the Fearless Drone Academy, and it's got a bunch of insights and knowledge from myself. It's my drone course that I've developed from the ground up with all of my mental health knowledge from running a counseling practice, as well as my drone license and going through all the training there. There's a bunch of insights, a bunch of guidance, and some resources as well that you'll get after the course, but it will really help you overcome any fears you might have, any anxieties and fears when it comes to flying the drone, and getting the most out of the drone as well. So definitely check it out, fearlessdrone.academy, use the code DansTube at checkout, and I appreciate all the support, guys. So first things first, they are very similar. When you look at them straight away, very similar. The big difference immediately when you look at them is the color. There's a slightly different color to the shell, which is an interesting decision. But besides that, they pretty much look almost identical when you're looking at them front on and from all different angles. One of the biggest differences is the X1 has forward-facing LiDAR. So you can see the difference at the front of the drone. It actually has a LiDAR sensor, where the Lito 1 does not have LiDAR. So both of them have omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, but the X1 has that forward-facing LiDAR. For full disclosure, both drones were sent out by DJI, and this video has been sponsored by the D1 store, but all my thoughts expressed throughout this video are my own, and no one has influenced what I've said in this video. Even though both drones look very similar when you're immediately looking at them, there definitely are a lot of differences here. So the first similarity to start off with is that both drones weigh under 250 grams. So if you're using the standard battery, they are both 249 gram drones. Huge benefit when it comes to traveling and certain countries that have strict rules and regulations. So that's where the Lito series definitely comes in very handy here. It's also very clear to me that the Lito series is going to replace a lot of the other mini drones on the market. The Mini 5 Pro will definitely stay there because that's their Pro offering, but I'd imagine everything else is probably going to be discontinued, like the Mini 4 Pro, the Mini 4K, Mini 3 Pro, I don't even know if that's available, but a lot of those other mini drones potentially will be sunsetted or they'll be discontinued, and the Lito will be the new standard mini drone offering here, and then we'll still have the Mini 5 Pro. Let's dive into it a little bit deeper to help you understand the differences. So the Lito X1 does have an improved camera system here. So it's a 1/1.3 inch CMOS sensor with a fixed aperture of f1.7. So pretty standard offering here. If we look at the Mini 4 Pro, for example, that has the same camera system. So we've come to love this sensor. It's a great camera sensor, and it is an improvement over the Lito 1, which only has a 1/2 inch sensor. The Lito 1 also has a fixed aperture of f1.8, so again a 1/2 inch sensor with a fixed aperture of f1.8, not as good as the Lito X1, but still you can capture great video and photo from both drones. Now if we look at video and photo options here, the Lito X1 has 4K 60 frames per second with HDR. You've also got 4K 100 frames per second and 2.7K vertical video, and you can capture 48 megapixel stills, which is an 8K photo. Now the Lito 1 does not have HDR, but you can capture 4K up to 60 frames per second, you can still capture 4K 100 frames per second, and you can capture 2.7K vertical video. So you're just not getting the HDR option here, and you can also capture 48 megapixel stills, which is an 8K photo. So similar, but different. You're not getting HDR on the 1, which you are on the X1. Another big difference here is that the Lito X1 does have internal storage of 42 gigabytes, where the 1 has no internal storage. You have to use a micro SD card with the 1. If you guys are interested in one of these drones, the Lito X1 or the Lito 1, I will have some links down below, so check all of those out. If you're based in Australia, I've actually helped Aussies save over $110,000 on their drone camera and accessory purchases. You can just go into one of the many DJI stores around Australia and just mention DansTube when you're in store. They'll help you out, talk to the friendly staff in there. You can reach out to them directly as well, sales@d1store.com.au. Again, just mention DansTube and they'll help you out. Or you can use the code DansTube on their website to save on most drones, cameras, and accessories. And for all my international viewers, I will have some other links down below. They are all affiliate links, so it does help me out, and I really do appreciate it if you use any of them. Check them all out. They're all down there. I appreciate the support, guys. Both drones have two options when it comes to flight time. So there's two different batteries. You've got the standard 36-minute battery and then the plus battery, which gives you 52 minutes of flight time. So both drones can use interchangeably those batteries, but the 52-minute battery, that plus battery, takes the drone over 250 grams at that point. Like I said, both drones have omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, which is really nice to see on both. So they haven't compromised heavily here. They both have omnidirectional obstacle avoidance, but the X1 does have forward-facing LiDAR, so it's got the benefit of improved low-light obstacle avoidance. Diving a little deeper into some of the differences here, the Lito X1 does have waypoints, which is not an offer on the One. So you miss out on waypoints on the Lito One, but the X1 has waypoints. And the Lito X1 also has D-Log-M 10-bit. So the Lito One misses out on HDR as well as D-Log-M in 10-bit. But keep in mind that the Lito One still gets 10-bit, but just with the normal color profile, and it's also a slightly cheaper drone as well. So that's some of the benefits of the Lito One. Both drones have 15 kilometers of range, which is the rated range for the max version, depending on what model drone you get, but 15 kilometers of range and a level 5 wind rating. So very standard, that level 5, that's 38.52 kilometers of wind resistance. Very standard now from DJI. Both drones handle the skies perfectly fine. Very quiet drones as well, which is really nice to see. But no difference when it comes to the flight experience from either drone. They both feel pretty much identical here. And then both drones offer quick shot mode, so you've got all the standard quick shot modes you would have seen. You've got Active Track 360, which is a really nice tracking mode. Absolutely love using that. I've actually got a full tracking gauntlet video comparing the two drones on the channel, so definitely go and check that one out. And Master Shots as well is available here. So the only mode that isn't available on both is Waypoints, which is exclusive for the X1. So like I said, the core flight experience is very similar here. The flight performance is very similar. Battery life is similar. Even the obstacle avoidance is really quite similar here across the board. The big improvement is obviously that forward-facing LiDAR, the internal storage, and the improved camera as well with HDR and the D-Log-M 10-bit on the X1. So the X1 is definitely the more premium pro offering here. And the One is just a standardized offering that still has some really nice pro features as well. So it really does depend, just like any other comparison video. It depends on what your needs are, why you're getting the drones. You know, is it an upgrade, for example? Is it a complementary drone for another drone you have? Is it your first drone? You know, all of those factors will play in here. I think across the board, though, the X1 makes the most sense here. They're both pretty cheap drones for what you're getting, or they're like budget-friendly drones for what you're getting. And spending a little bit more to get the benefits of the X1 is definitely worthwhile here. I think you're getting some really nice improvements that make it worth that upgrade. But even if you get the Lito One, you're still going to be happy with it because it still has a lot of features and they haven't heavily compromised on it. Like, yes, there's a few compromises to make the X1 stand out a bit more. And ultimately, you look at the drones, they look almost identical. But the camera systems, even though it's better on the X1, the Lito One still produces a nice video and a nice photo. So both drones are great across the board for just standard use. If you're taking it traveling, they both are going to do a great job. So again, depends what you're looking for. I think the X1 makes the most sense though for most people. But I'd love your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below. Which drone have you got or are you going to get? I love your thoughts. If you got any questions as well, let me know down there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate the support. I'll chat to you very soon. Peace.